Okay, in this video I want to talk a little bit about for when you're starting to create your design, you like to be within a specific size, and most of the time this specific size is according to your hoop size. So I want to show you how you can set up hoop sizes according to your wants or to your machine. So there are multiple ways that we can set our page size, and this always gets done in the document properties, and we can find that underneath here, file, document properties. So with this dialog being open, you have also an option and put this dialog, put it here on the right hand side. So in order to do that, all you need to do is go and drag it over here, and then your dialog will open over here on the right hand side. And you can close it out over there, and then when you reopen the document properties, it will open up here again. But you can also go and just drag it over again and have it open in the main window. So that is about the dialog. Now we can go and set our pages. We can use here the format. We can use here if you're working with inches, you can set this to the inch format, and you can enter here the width and the height for your document. If you're working with millimeters, all you need to do is switch it over into millimeters here for the format, and your measurement will show up over here. Or you can enter in a custom value, whatever you prefer. But there are other options on how you can set your pages also. But once you have set your page according to this document properties, then what you can go and do is you can go File, and then you can go and Save Template. So then this page size will then be saved, and I think, as good as I know, all the information what is on the page is also there. So then you can call this, and I'll just call this a test, and you can give it a description, and then what you can do, if that is the only hoop you're working with or your main hoop that you are gonna be working with, you can set it up, set as the default template, and that way it will open up that template for you at any time. And then all you need to do is click Save. So and now I will go and File, and then I can go New from Template, and then a dialog box will show up, and then you need to go to as you can see, there are multiple templates in here. There are different tabs. Where you would want to go is go to your custom tab, and then you look for your hoop size. So now it will open up a new window, and then you create from template. And there you can see all the information what is in that page that shows up here. But there are also other options there are, as you can see here on the left hand side, there is a page tab. So that is the last one on the left hand side. If it does not show, you may have to scroll, or you can widen this toolbar so that all your icons are going to be showing. You can also change the size of these icons. So if you have changed the size of these icons, it is possible that these last few icons will not show up. But here is the page icon, and if you click on there, then you see a measurement here on the top, and you can enter a value there. So if you want to change it, let's say now I'm going to go to a 5 by 7. So then all you need to do is 5 times 7, and then we enter the inch value. So now it is a 5 by 7 inch, and we press the enter key, and now our page is set up for a 5 by 7. If we want to have it 7 by 5, as you can see, I forgot to punch in the inches, so then it will go to your millimeters, or that depends on your settings in the document properties. So you want to make sure that you are entering here the inch value, and then you press the enter. But now you can see I have changed it now to a 7 by 5, but the values here, they will show in millimeters. Not that that really matters, but if you want to have that in the inches, then you would have to change that on in the document properties. Then we just go to the select button again, and if we want to go and make sure that our design, what we are bringing in, if that is being centered on the page, then what we can go is go to the align and distribute. Now you have to, in some cases, you have to be cautious on what buttons you're pushing. We can see here relative to the page. This instance, everything should line up properly without making a certain specific selection. But be aware, if you are selecting everything, that you're checking this icon, because then it will group everything together, and then you can align it according to the page, horizontally and vertically. But if this icon is not selected, there is a possibility that everything will get scrambled and things are not in the right place. So be aware of that also. So then there is another option on how we can set our pages. So I'm going here to my document properties again, and I'm gonna go and drag it over here because most of you will be working with it in the main screen here. Also, I can go to my format, and I can go to my other formats. Oh, now I have to make sure I'm selecting the right one. Here, I got them in here. So I got some of my pages all preset already, and all I need to do is click on here and I can set my page over here. But how do you get that accomplished? Also, I have here in the others, now I gotta find them for a moment. There are supposed to be, for some reason they are not all the pages are showing there right now, and why that is, okay, here I go. Here I should have, no, not in there, others. Well, for some reason it doesn't want to scroll on me. As you can see, there, if I'm stretching the page, there is more showing. Okay, now I have it showing, and it is only because my window was not large enough. But here I have a 4x4, 5x7, 6x10, 7x12, 8x8. So I have all these pages I have set up in a file. So where can I find this file and where can I edit it? So I'll show you that. To do that, then we go to Edit, and we go to the Preferences, and then we go to System, and this is for most of you the easiest way to find where to find that file. And then we go here to, we seeing here all a location for on your computer, and all you need to click is click one of them for open. Then we can go up one level. Instead of going to the last one, I'm going up one level, and we can find here the file what is called pages CSV. We can open that file, and all we need to do is open it with a text editor, and I'm opening it here in Notepad, and there I can change all my values on what I want. And as you can see, here are my hoops sizes, the 5x7. I have changed a lot of them, and what you can do is the ones you don't need, and if you don't want them whatsoever, you could go and make a copy of this file so you always have a backup. And the ones you don't need, you can go and delete them if you so desire. So that is one way of setting up your pages. And then let me see here, where else can we go? You can also, what can be done is, if you're creating or if you need a design for a specific size, so I'm creating here a rectangle, and I will go and set my the size. So I'm gonna go path, object to path for a moment, and then I have my size, and I can set here my size of the rectangle, and if I want to have the height specific size and the width a specific size, now I can enter those values over here on the top bar. And then what I can do is have this selected, and then I go to my document properties, and then I will go and click here on resize to content, and then it just takes a moment, and then we can close out of the document properties, And now I can go and drag this rectangle out of the way, and I can go and delete it. And there you can see now my page is set according to the shape. So it just depends on what you want and how your workflow is. I never use or change the page size. I always go and create, if I have to make a specific size design, I will go and just create a rectangle, and I will go and turn off the fill, give it a stroke, and keep the stroke fairly narrow. And then what I will do in the layers and objects panel, I will select my rectangle and lock it in place. That way, and then at the end of my design, I will go and just delete the rectangle, or I will go and turn off the visibility. So that way I can work within my hoop size fairly easy with creating a specific size design. So there are multiple options on how you can set up your page, and everybody has likes to do it differently. And now I'm just gonna go and file, document properties, and resize to content. And there you can see now my hoop size or my page size is exactly according to the hoop, or to the page size is according to the size of the design, but that is not necessarily my hoop size. So in that way you have to be cautious on what your page size is. So in order to see then what your page size is, all you need to do here is click on the page tool, and then it will show in the top left corner on what your page size is. So and if you want to change it there into inches, all you need to do is the millimeters, remove that, and inch, and enter. Oh no, that didn't work. So the display units that need to be then changed in the document properties first. So in that way it is a disadvantage on, then you have to go and set your document properties, and here it is in inches and display units. So if we bring that one into inches also, now we can see what the page size is, because now we can see here the ruler, and we can see on the ruler here on top on what a page size is. And as you can see, now it is displaying here in inches also. So that is where you have to make those changes on if you want to show it, have it shown in millimeters or in inches. It is sometimes at first a little confusing on where to find that information, but it is all just checking your document properties and the front page and your display units. So that is depending on where you want to work with. Also, you can change the color of your page. You can change your border of the page, and you can change the color of the desktop. So play with these things. Sometimes some some designs you may want to go and have a look at it on how would it look on different color fabric. So you could go and color in your page and make an adjustment there and have a look at it and see what you like best, or if you need to change some colors on your design to make it pop a little better. So there's many options in that aspect. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at this, and thanks for watching and have fun.